Now that Jyotiraditya Scindia has officially joined the BJP, will the Congress be willing to draw any lessons from it, or will it continue to remain in denial? Joining us on the program now is Pradyot Manikya Debbarma, who is of course a member of the former royal family of Tripura, also formerly the head of the Tripura Congress, till he too walked out disenchanted. He's also a relative of Jyotiraditya Scindia and in fact spoke with him before Mr. Scindia officially joined the BJP. Welcome to the program. Your thoughts today as you see this unfolding?
Well, I feel sad in a certain way because Jyotiraditya Scindia, Sachin Pilot, myself, Dipinder, a host of other, Dr. Ajay Kumar, Milan, epitomized the generation next which is going to take on the BJP in the future. Unfortunately, when I see Jyoti leaving the Congress party, I feel really sad. I feel bad that he's also joined the BJP because I wish he had started the party much like his father did when he went against Narasimha Rao, because Jyotiraditya Scindia is also, a lot of people follow him, and I believe that it's a huge loss for the Congress. And the Congress party should also be mindful. There are two sides to this. One, Jyotiraditya Scindia leaving the Congress, and the second, him joining the BJP. Him joining the BJP does not undermine the fact that the youth in the Congress, the generation next leaders, are feeling isolated. A lot of leaders like me have left the Congress party, but we haven't gone and joined the BJP. Having said that, there is a problem in the Congress party. Our concerns, our frustrations, our aspirations are not being addressed. We don't know who to approach. We don't know whom to talk to, because we were all brought in at the same time with Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi was supposed to be our leader. He was the leader who we turned to. And we worked under him. Yes, we didn't do so well in the Lok Sabha election, but yet we fought on the ground and we fought a genuinely good fight. But today, after he's abruptly quit as a president and he's no longer taking interest in the day-to-day affairs, we don't know where to go. Jyotiraditya Scindia himself has actually felt frustrated, has felt suffocated. He felt that his concerns were not being addressed on a timely manner. And the old guard is there to survive. We are here to grow. Now, the Congress
Let me
party
ask you something, though. Let me ask you something, though. You said on Facebook and subsequently publicly that Jyotiraditya wanted time with Rahul Gandhi and could not get any. And asked about that in Parliament, Rahul Gandhi said Jyotiraditya could walk into my house anytime he wanted.
Well, I've heard that too. I mean, there's one thing walking into his house and meeting him, and there's one thing walking into his house and asking for a solution. And then if he says, talk to the Congress president, who's Sonia Gandhi, is another thing. Everybody in the Congress knows that Rahul Gandhi is not taking an active role in addressing the concerns of the organization after he resigned as the president. Now, I know for a fact that Jyotiraditya Scindia asked, and Jyoti has told me himself, 5 months ago he asked for an appointment. There was no news after that. Everybody has self-respect. Now, if you do not revert back and you are dealing through a third party, you're dealing through somebody else, there is frustration bound to happen. Look at my case. I tried to get in touch with Rahul Gandhi when I was resigning because I had a genuine problem with my General Secretary on the Citizenship Amendment Act in the month of September. He was not in India. Now, who do we turn to at these times? And if Rahul Gandhi has said that Jyotiraditya Scindia could have walked into his house, okay, let's assume that Jyotiraditya Scindia walked into his house and said, please help me. In reply, he would have said, please go and talk to the Congress president, Madam Sonia Gandhi, because she is the president. I'm no longer involved as the president of the Congress party. Now, you cannot bring us into an organization and then abdicate.
Yeah.
He has to understand that.
Yeah.
We fought within the... if you see Rahul Gandhi's resignation letter as a president, he said, I fought and many times I felt alone. Why did he feel alone? Was it the young guard who was not supporting him, or were the stalwarts, which he's also accused in his resignation letter, who did not support, who only asked for the children's tickets? who actually ensured that the Congress did not perform well in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. So Rahul Gandhi has to also understand it is not easy for us.
Yeah, can I ask
It is
you?
very easy to be Rahul Gandhi.
Yeah, can I ask you what Jyotiraditya actually conveyed to you? What led him? What was the tipping point in your understanding?
I've been in touch with him for the last 7-8 months. We talk regularly, and I think the way he was sidelined on his day-to-day decisions, he felt that his base was. He felt that the old guard had combined just to isolate him, and the Congress leadership, after Rahul Gandhi had relinquished his position, were not very interested. And there was also a very negative campaign led by a certain group of leaders who actually wanted to portray him as an aristocrat, as a person who's not approachable, and he felt hurt because he was a congressman. I mean, I'm very sad that he's gone and joined the BJP. I believe that one should not jump ship from the Congress and go into an entirely ideologically opposite party. I didn't do it, but we drove him out. Why he went to BJP, he has to answer that. But we did ensure that he left the party unhappy.
I want to ask you whether you think the Gandhi family will not let anybody rise who could either overshadow the siblings or be their equal. Well-spoken, confident young people like yourselves, like Jyotiraditya, like Sachin, like Dipinder, like Milind. Is the problem and insecurity a parental, maternal insecurity that will not allow a profile for any of you?
Well, I mean, when I interacted with Rahul Gandhi, he didn't have any qualms about promoting the younger talent. I've met Sonia Gandhi only 3 or 4 times in my life, and that was just a month before I left the party. So I don't have met Priyanka Gandhi just once. But I do feel that when we fail to portray younger leaders, articulate leaders, to speak in this new India, and we leave it only upon 1 or 2 people to speak for the party, we are actually giving fodder to the Bharatiya Janata Party and all the detractors of the Congress, saying that we do not want to promote young talent. So the Congress party first has to understand what it stands for. Is it a left-based party? Is it a centrist-based party? There are a lot of leaders like us who believe that regionalism and centrist-based policies will take India to the next generation, much like Manmohan Singh was in his policies. But of late, what we have seen is the Congress party has moved to the extreme left of center. And that is exactly what the BJP wants. And the country will never choose a party which is of center. We've actually occupied the communist space. The communists have gone. We've occupied that space. So the Congress leadership needs to understand, is this the same Congress of Rajiv Gandhi, which brought in computers? Is this the party of Manmohan Singh, which brought in economic reforms? Or is this the party where we talk through NGOs, where we talk through jargons of activists who sit in India International Center and think that the world revolves around Delhi and not any other part?
I thought you were going to say, are we a party of Khan market politicians?
No, I wouldn't say Khan market. I would say Valmiki market, right? Because see, the fact Khan market, this Congress party, which started the National Advisory Council, where members of that National Advisory Council led to his downfall in UPA 2, needs to realize it's a political party. It's a party which needs to work and understand what India is all about. India definitely is not New Delhi. So, of course, Khan market is a part of India. Of course, India International Center is a part of India. But there is a larger India. And the leadership needs to understand, and our old leadership is too comfortable. Is too comfortable in Delhi. Our CWC, our Congress Working Committee, average age is 77 years old. How do you take on a political party when half of our leaders are already past their prime. So we have to understand. I mean, I'll give you an example. Citizenship Amendment Act. In the month of August, we were fighting against it in Tripura. I was told by my General Secretary to calm it down because the Congress party hadn't come to a view on it. Now you can imagine, with Rahul Gandhi, at least we got decisions. Here, I had to wait for months and months and months. Eventually, I left. And the Amendment Act has been a focal point, and the Congress party is not leading the opposition to it. It's the general public.
Yeah.
So the Congress party needs to understand, we have ceded even the space of opposition to the civil society. Congress party is just riding the tiger.
One last question. What was the personal tipping point for you? And were you able to get through to Rahul Gandhi when you wanted to? Because one of the points you're making is that every time a young leader like yourself wants to dissent, you're dismissed in a party like the Congress now.
My tipping point was when my General Secretary, who hasn't visited Northeast for over a year and a half, when Citizenship Amendment Act was happening, the Northeast was burning, he did not even visit once. My problem was he was hobnobbing with leaders who were from the BJP. And I said that if the Congress party is serious, we need to come out with an independent narrative. He disagreed. He made a few statements. I went and I told the Congress leadership, if he has made these statements, he stays or I stay. The Congress party chose a leader who's from Goa, who's 70 years old, who's nobody in his home state over me. Well, so be it. Today, I'm still on the ground and relevant. The second point, which you have said, Barkha, is I did try to reach out to Rahul Gandhi. I called up his office. I was told to go and meet Sonia Gandhi. When the disagreements weren't settled, I again tried to reach out to him. He was not in India. I must have called him up 10 to 12 times, but he's changed his mobile number from what I've been told. You see, politics is dynamic. You cannot go back to your people and say, Rahul ji aayenge to sab theek ho jayega. I have to take decision for my people in my home state. I could not tell them to wait. Our leader will come back. He will get motivated and he will solve the problem. So I had to take a decision in the interest of my community and my region. And I'm very happy that I took it because I put my people in front.
So you're saying as the Tripura Congress chief, Pradyot, you are saying as the Tripura Congress chief, you could not reach Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi. You could not reach them.
I could not get in touch. I could not reach him. And when he was the president, he would meet us almost on a regular basis. But after he left, he switched off. And I have no problem that he switched off. But he has to understand, it is because of him we were in the party. It's because of him we fought. And we fought on the ground. He cannot suddenly switch off and leave us orphaned and leave us directionless, because there is a lobby of old stalwarts in the Congress party, which were very unhappy with the rise of Rahul Gandhi and his young team. And after he's left, they have picked us one by one and finished us off. And it is going to happen more in the near future if the Congress party does not wake up and smell the coffee.
But won't it be the Congress that will be finished off the way it's going?
I believe that this country needs an opposition to BJP. I believe that if the Congress party does not wake up, I think it's a bit too late to wake up. It's a Rip Van Winkle sort of a situation. There will be a new alternative. It may not be a national party alternative, but I do know that the DMK will rise from the south. I do know from the northeast we will rise. I know Mamta will put up a fight. I know there are many leaders in the north, in the Bihar belt who will put up a fight. And I also think that the Congress party should stop attacking people like us who are dissenting, but we are not going against the principles of the Congress party. They are trolling us. They are calling us names. They call you names. The fact is, on what horses are they standing? They have allied with Shiv Sena, which said we were the first ones to bring down Babri Masjid. You have a government with them, and then you tell us that you have gone away from the Congress ideology. They are in no position, because when it comes to satta, when it comes to power, Congress has compromised. Whether it was the Muslim League in Kerala, whether it's the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra, Congress has compromised itself to be in power. So they cannot tell us that what we are doing is wrong. I still think that Jyoti should not have gone to the BJP. He should have created a party like his late father, Maharaja, Madhavrao Scindia. It would have glued all of us as an alternative. But I still believe that there are many young leaders like Milan, Sachin, Dipender, Dr. Ajay Kumar, who think for India, who think for the people, and we will come out with an alternative if the Congress party does not rectify the problem.
Thank you, Pradyot. The country does need opposition, and thank you for being so plain spoken. The Congress seems to continue to be in denial, but it's been a pleasure having you on the program. Thank you very much.